Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go all red zone on you guys once again. It's going to be Aware on your screens. It's Aware versus Rise. We saw Aware comfortably pick up the first hardpoint of their series. Now they're over at Search and Destroy. It's going to be all tied up at 4-4. And we're going into the last 50 seconds of this round. See if they can try and pick things up a little bit here. As elsewhere, Justice have already finished their day with a 3-0 against Team Caliber. Prophecy versus Denial. They've just, I believe, completed map number 3, so we'll get confirmation on exactly what happened in that series, as well as that eLevate 1-0 up against OpTic Nation. That's the featured game of the evening, which we're going to be following as soon as the game gets underway. Denial Prof is actually
it's going to go game 5. I was just about to tell you,
wow.
Last second flag cap for Denial ended up forcing it game 5.
Well, right now, I mean, that game 5 between Prof and Denial, that's going to be pretty close. I'm going to open that one up and keep my eyes out for it. However, the OpTic Nation game is about to begin. It's going to be Terrace, Search and Destroy. Matt, what are your thoughts on that one?
On this match right here?
Yeah, this map right here, Matt. How do you see this?
This map? You know, Nation's pretty strong on this map. We actually saw them try it. They made a little bit of a comeback yesterday. They lost it when we were casting them the first day. But they're usually typically strong on this map. Karma is usually their main player on this map, though, so it'll be interesting, though, to see how they adjust with Felonies. Felonies, great Search and Destroy player, like we were talking, but you know, I almost feel like he's an odd pick for a substitute for this team. You wouldn't really guess, you know, he would mesh well with these guys, right, or they would be somebody he would play with. Well,
just because that Aware game is almost at the very end, going to throw over to a dual screen, especially as a round has just been ended there, so that game clearly not ready. Yeah. I do want to see the end of the Aware game. Of course, we'll bring you live updates from the Prof game as well, knowing that that one's at game 5. That's pretty intense, of course. Rise can't afford to lose this game, but Aware are 5-4 up with 40 seconds left, Matt. And a loss here would put Aware 2-0 up, and honestly, no comeback for Rise, I feel.
Oh, no comeback for Rise. If they go up 2-0, absolutely no comeback for Rise. Ware's very strong right now, dude. You know, coming into the Columbus Open, I was kind of worried. You know, can they do it on land? They did it on land, and then coming out of that, you know, they very confident, and they kind of proved it to themselves that they can get it done. And they've been looking great so far in the league.
Well, Aware just closing out that one. That gives them a 2-0 advantage over Rise now. As we head over to Search and Destroy Terrace for our featured game of the evening. OpTic Nation taking on eLevate. And, of course, eLevate 1-0 up. That hardpoint game, Matt, was so close. Last hill was basically all that was in it.
Oh, yeah, it all came down to that last hill. Looks like we have some interesting things going on. Killa's going to switch teams. They might need another restart, and he spawned in on the
Has he actually spawned in?
He spawned in on the wrong team, and...
You go, girl. You go, girl.
Come on, Killa. Come on, man.
It's always Mr. Adam Sloss. I'm keeping my eye out on that Prophecy versus Denial game 2. We'll give you live updates as to everything that's going on in that one, as well as, of course, broadcasting out the current game. You see there, Prof just about to get things underway. They're starting off their game. It's going to be Biolab, Search and Destroy. And between Prof and Denial, how do you see that one going for Biolab?
You know, I think on Search and Destroy, Biolab, and that, I think Prophecy probably takes that. Pretty strong team on that map.
You going Prof?
Yeah, I mean, even though Denial did look pretty strong in our match earlier on Search and Destroy, I think, you know, Prophecy uses a lot of the things that people weren't using before, you know, so Cloak and Stim and some of the stuff like that. I think people aren't used to how to deal with that yet. I think they might be able to steal one right on Denial there in the game 5.
Well, there you see our Terrace game getting underway as soon as that's loaded in.
Third time's getting underway.
Third time's the charm, my friend. If that one gets fully loaded in, we will full screen it, and we will just go with that one, but we'll keep you updated with everything else, and if need be, if this Prof game gets a little close, we'll try and show you the ending rounds. But for now, Search and Destroy Terrace looks like everybody has spawned in, so we'll full screen that one, and as I said, keep you guys updated in the chat with everything that's going on in the Prof game.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my laptop open, try and update everybody with what's going on in all the games.
You open up the Aware versus Rise game, and let me know when that one starts, because that's 2-0 to Aware. Want to see how that one closes out. Of course, the Justice game is already over and done with, so only 3 more games remaining. One, of course, the one we're in, OpTic versus eLevate. Aware 2-0 up against Rise, and Prof, they're at game 5 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And the game we have going on right now, it's definitely going to be a good one. It looks like eLevate, though, coming out right here, going to start pretty hot, but now it's going to go one-on-one between Teep and Miracle. So many kills exchanged right off the bat.
It was just a kill bonanza. TP managed to pick up 2 overall, just scrap kills as Miracles. Well, he's way, way, way away. Because that bomb is down. I think Miracle, did he just see TP at it? Excuse me, I don't think he did. TP's managed to pick up that bomb. Still a bit. Of course, you're playing, and it just shows, look how long is actually left in the round map. 40 seconds left in this 1v1.
Yeah.
Shows you how quick everyone went down.
Right, I felt like everybody just pushed right over towards A, and people just trying to take people out left and right over there. But Miracle's in a good spot. He can actually see TP if he jumps up and down. He can actually see if they're going to plant an A bomb, but he's not going to actually use that spot. He's going to try and move down this back staircase. He's going to come behind T planning.
Oh, now he's going to see TP, and Miracles connects with the headshot. Fantastic shots coming out of Miracles. And he's going to hop on that defuse. Of course, if you are just tuning in, it's actually eLevate who are 1-0 up in this series, not OpTic Nation. We'll get that scoreboard fixed as soon as we possibly can for you guys watching at home. Aware 2-0 up against Rise. Just as already 3-0 TK. They made that one very, very simple and quick. Prof 2-2 with Denial right now.
I mean, that TK match was over before we even started this match. I mean, that was very fast.
Yeah, that was over quicker than you could blink. By the time I got the update from you and the producer at the same time, I was like, wait, really? It's already done? Oh, well,
yeah.
Thought we could go to some live updates of that one, but it was over before we could even get there. Unfortunately, we saw a little bit of the S&D, the second map, but thought TK had a bit more of a fight in them than they did, but it wasn't to be. Spacely, though, with the bomb pushing up, he falls. No look for him whatsoever. Miracles now, he's not going to be able to pick up anything. Study with the bomb is going to clean up 1 kill. And eLevate looking pretty good if Study can stay alive, but he falls now. Killer left no 1-on-3.
Yeah, you know, he was in a pretty good spot. If he could have stayed alive, Study, he actually had a player challenging him from his front. If you just look towards that door, he would have been good. Killer taken out right there in the round, go 1-1. But, no, Nation needs to get some kind of momentum. You know, one of them needs to make a play, Ben, that kind of changes the series. It just gets all the momentum in their favor. I don't know who it is going to be, but it needs to happen.
All tied up 1-1. Going to come down to some individual plays, I feel. As right now, we'll have Killer on your screens with the sniper on the defensive side. One flying in midair, that's Bose. And that sniper shot missed by a significant amount there. But you're just going to see Bose once again misses, and so does Bose. So both these players not getting any luck as Killer misses one more time. 4 times the charm, maybe Killer? No, not even going to try it. Bose has gone down. Felony with the bomb for OpTic Nation. Looking trying to get it down.
Yeah, you know, I've actually seen Killer with the sniper rifle a few times, but Felony, he's actually just going to push straight up with the bomb, and I like this play from him, although, Ben, he has no mute left, but they're going to be able to take out Killer, I believe, right there. Right at the end, Nation going to go up 2-1 rounds here in Search and Destroy.
This is big for them. I feel they do need a little bit of confidence boosting as well. Worth mentioning, Prof currently down 3-1 in that Game 5 against Denial, so they need to try and change things up. Of course, that's S&D Biolab going on at the same time as this. This is, of course, just game number 2 if you are just tuning in. I'm going to be on board with Spacely this round, Matt, so we'll see what Spacely's going to be up to on the attacking side for eLevate and see if he can try and get that bomb down. Currently 0-3 though, Matt, so Spacely not having the greatest start to Search and Destroy.
Yeah, you know, this is a team where you know, one person starts off a little rough, they start to get on them, you know. So it's interesting. Wonder if would have been great if we could do listen-in somehow. Right. But interesting to see what the communication is like from this eLevate team right now. But basically, he's just going to stun bomb and just try and work his way down here through A. Well,
when we went to that game earlier on, we were both laughing at eLevate's communication when they were in that clutch spot against Rise. Managed to clean up that game, of course, as Spacely just blitzed through 2 people. That now leaves a 1-on-1. Him and Embos. Embos 2 for 2, Spacely 2 for 3. Both players have managed to pick up some kills this round, so look for that 1v1 to happen at any time as Spacely is going to run directly underneath Bose. And, oh, for a minute there I thought Bose was going to miss those shots, but not going to happen. OpTic Nation 3-1 in the lead.
Yeah, it started to scare me a little bit when I was on with Spacely and you know, he was getting shot at, but I wasn't taking any damage. I thought you know, he might have been able to pull that out, but no, OpTic Nation taking a 3-1 lead. That's actually huge for them. They're going to need to get this in the series. A little bit of a confusion why Bose didn't just finish him off right there, but I mean, still able to pick up that kill right there in that 1-on-1 against Spacely.
Do you think that shows confidence, right, or lack of confidence, I should say, from Bose potentially there? Because I mean, he put a couple of bullets in and then kind of stopped as if he was expecting someone to run away and kind of dipped back out. I'm not sure. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think he probably thought Spacey was going to just jump up and challenge, and instead of just trying to fight that with the momentum head on, he just tried to get to his side.
Well, I'm on board with Spacely again this round. He's 2 and 4, picks up his 3rd and 4th kill, and that round over very, very quickly. eLevate able to pick that one up and reply. Of course, 3 rounds to 2 now in favor still of OpTic Nation. This would be a big map for them, tie things up. Of course, 1-1. eLevate do still have that lead. Meanwhile, Prophecy looking in a little bit of trouble right now, Matt. Not going to lie. They're 4-1 down at map 5 against Denal.
That is not good. And actually, I'm watching the Aware game. It's just going to be going into the second half of that CTF, Ben. And they are up 2-0 against Rise in this second half. And they're actually on the good side now. So not looking good for Rise at all.
Yeah, Rise looking at a potential awful start, for lack of a better word, to their Season 1 here at the MLG Pro League for Advanced Warfare. And Space League going to be on your screens again. He has the bomb for this eLevate lineup. We'll see if he can try and get some picks.
Yeah, and he's going to get shots right there. And Teep right off the start. Teep's going to challenge with Stim, but actually Spacely taken out by Study. So, no, interesting play right there. They would have actually been in a 4-on-2 situation if he doesn't do that. So, questionable play right there out of Study. Hopefully they can finish off that round.
Unfortunately, kills not going in. You'll see now we go to dual screen as Prof down 5-1. Can they close it up as the 1v1 goes down with Study? Study desperately trying to pick up this kill. I don't think he knows where he's actually gone, but he's managed to dip out just in time. Of course, Felony, the player, he's in a 1v1. The sub for OpTic Nation. Can he go clutch here for OpTic Nation? Both players going to see each other, and Felony wins the gunfight. Of course, Felony, the very talented Search and Destroy player. He was known for S&D, manages to come out clutch. OpTic Nation now go 4-2 in the lead. Meanwhile, over the Prophecy game, still down 5-1. Kills already going down in that round. I believe it's against Prophecy too. So Prof in a big spot of trouble right now.
Yeah, that is not looking good for Prophecy over on that game. But right there, that's a huge round for OpTic Nation. You know, we talked about somebody needed to make a play to get a spark under his team. Maybe it's their sub Felony. I mean, played phenomenal in the first hard point. Right there in the Search and Destroy went pretty big. You know, Study, team killed Spacely. You got to wonder if Spacely was alive, they would have won them round.
How different would that have potentially gone? It's Felony with the bomb, the sub on your screens. And Prophecy actually lose 6 rounds to 1 there to Denial. That is a huge, huge defeat in that final game. As we'll go back to full screen now with the OpTic Nation game. 4-2, still in favor of Nation. Felony on your screen picks up 1, nearly found the second. Unfortunately, not going to happen.
Yeah, and it's going to be Miracles actually able to take out 2. All going to be up to Bose. Bose drops instantly as you're just saying it. Going to be another round win for this eLevate team, and they will not go away, Ben. It seems like, no, that last round they were able to wipe it away. That's a round that you can definitely see Spacely saying something to study about. So good that they're able to come back right there and win that. Miracles 10-4 right now. Had a great hard point and a great map, number 2 in here in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, 4-3 overall. Of course, the game's coming to a conclusion for today. We have Justice with a 3-0 against TK, Denal with a 3-2 over Prof. So just the 2 games left. Aware and Rise versus Nation and eLevate, or I should say and Nation and eLevate. We're currently in the Nation eLevate game. eLevate picked up that first map, and they did so going all the way down to that very last hard point, Matt. It was pretty close, but
yeah,
they managed to come out on top.
Yeah, I mean, pretty close, and you see right there, it's going to be eLevate coming out and being so aggressive. They're able to get 3 kills right off the bat. 1 player alive for Nation. He is just swarmed by the 3 players from eLevate still alive. You know, Ben, Nation should have finished this map out. You know, you would have thought if there was any time to get, you know, some kind of energy going over there, it was right after Felony clutched that. But, you know, they're just letting eLevate right back in.
Felony gets a huge 1-versus-1 against Study, and I think it was a couple of rounds ago, and all of a sudden now we're all tied up. 4 rounds apiece. We've got TP with that bomb. He's going to be pushing down this right-hand side lane. We'll see if he can try and get this bomb down and pick up a couple of kills. Felony's already gone down. Spacely's going to pick up that kill. TP does reply, though. This is looking good for OpTic Nation.
Yeah, if the 1 player for eLevate can stay alive on that side of the map, they're actually going to have a nice flank here for this eLevate team.
Already more kills down. Spacely picks up Proof. Study picks up Bose, and TP left in a 1-versus-3 It's not looking good for him as he fires some shots. And unfortunately, he falls down. That's 5-4. Meanwhile, the aware game on your screen on the left-hand side. We're at the final 40 seconds left. And, you know, Rise not out just yet, Matt. They've managed to just get a cap back. So it's 2-1. You see Sender playing very, very passively. Yeah. Although Spacely picks up that kill on TP on the right-hand side. And can you see Nation take this to round 11?
I don't know, Ben, to be honest. I think I know eLevate's looked pretty strong the last few rounds. Looks like they've kind of figured out something that works here against this Nation team. But you know, it looks like there's about 10 seconds left in that aware game, and it looks like they are going to put it away. They have the flag, and they're running towards their own base, and it looks like they're going to put that one away.
Yep, I'm on board with Spacely this round as that aware game comes to an end. You see Sender celebrating there on that left-hand side. We'll go back to full screen on this OpTic Nation eLevate game. Of course, eLevate just need to pick up this one more round. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 situation. Can they try and do it? Bomb gets planted at A. Spacely on your screen sees Bose, cleans him up now. TP 1-on-3. Not looking good for OpTic Nation right now, Matt.
Nah, it doesn't look good for Nation right now. Teep's able to pick up one. It's going to be in a 2-on-1 situation. Teep's going to pick up a second player right there. All up to Study right now. All he has to do is play pretty good defense right now.
TP has to know Study's going to be right at the back of the map. I think he has just seen him jumping up and down. TP, can he get the headshot? Goes for the double jump. I don't think he's going to have the time to get both kill and defuse. Study's just staying alive. TP is probably going to get the kill. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Gets it, surely? No. Still.
No, nobody wants to die. There it is. TP finally able to pick up that final kill, but Ben, another map down for Nation. eLevate taking a commanding 2-0 lead in this series.
Yeah, good stuff coming in from eLevate. And of course, the final game of the evening now, Aware with a hot 3-0 against Rise. Justice with a 3-0 against Team Caliber. Denal going all the way to that 5th map, 3-2ing Prophecy. And right now, eLevate 2-0 up against OpTic Nation. The action continues on the other side of this commercial break.